Hello and welcome back to my Vampire Survivors series, where I try to unlock all of the things. Last time, we had a pretty interesting run, I guess, with Babiona. I recommend checking it out if you haven't already. Although, I don't think it's anything too unique, to be honest. Seems pretty standard for what the character's capable of. Today, though, we are going to be playing McCoy Oni, which area temporarily increases at fixed intervals. I don't really know what that is going to entail and what that means for what the build should be like, but we're going to check it out. Without further ado, let's just get right on into it. And this is one of the few characters that we played that doesn't have their own theme song. So we'll get to hear the Legacy of the Moonspell stage song, I suppose, yet again. And we're going to be hearing it in Hyper this time. Let's check it. Alright, so if the area temporarily increases for a fixed interval, then I don't know, is it good to take weapons that get big area or not? I think I might just take the beginning because I don't really know what this character is all about yet. Okay, so it's not that crazy. It's like the fixed interval is pretty set, or pretty small. Yes, I don't know if that made any sense, but well, let's take 4 seasons. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't even the temporary increase of the area. Maybe that's just the weapon. I don't really understand what the weapon is. So I actually kind of want to see if I can get a lot of the DLC weapons. How many are there that we have unlocked? We've got the 4 seasons, the balls, Silver Wind, all the Summon Night, and then Mirage Robe, and the Night Sword. And then technically there's one more that we haven't unlocked yet because we didn't play the character, the Kappa. Alright, well, in that case, whatever. I'll just take the Night Sword. Let's just take all the DLC weapons aside from the Kappa one. Candelabrador seems fine to me, although it is a stage item. We don't really need to take it, do we? I don't think this weapon evolves. The Bochi. Eraser. I think I want to get the Spellbinder. The Spellbinder actually isn't a stage item, so what I thought previously that everything had or whatever. It's so brain dead right now. Every DLC weapon that had an evolution had its evolution item in the stage. That's not the case, because the Kappa's weapon requires a Spellbinder, according to the Grimoire that I just saw, and that is not on this stage, as far as I'm aware. Alright, got that out of the way. There's the Mirage Robe. Alright. I'm not expecting big things from this run, because we're taking all the DLC weapons. We're not taking weapons that are actually good, I guess. Because I don't know. I don't really understand this character, I don't think. I can't tell if that little pulse is the temporary increase in area. If it is, I don't know, this character seems weird. Because it doesn't really look like our 4 seasons is like getting an area boost randomly. It just seems like it's doing its thing. So I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me, to be honest. I'll just play. And if I win the run, I'll never have to think about this character ever again. How about that? Yeah, I guess I went ahead and took the crown and tome without really talking about why. But like, you know, since we're not really going to need many items, since everything is a stage item that we'll pretty much need, I figure I would just take things that are good and like things that aren't stage items. So like the crown is nice just for extra levels. Obviously the tome is a insane pickup. Probably going to go for Spellbinder, and then beyond that, I don't know. I might go for like armor, maybe. That's all I can think right now. Maybe armor, maybe I don't think I want Bracer. There's nothing really synergizes with Bracer that I'm gonna end up getting. I don't think. I guess I could take the Clover, because the Night Sword evolution can crit the Muramasa. I think, actually, Clover does synergize with Mirage Robe as well. So I'll do that. We'll get Clover, Armor, Spellbinder, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll go for like a Tyrona's box or something. If we find it. Alright. I'm feeling okay about this run so far. I mean, obviously it's really early on, but we're killing lots of enemies, so that's always a good sign. Yeah. Although, I will say, I'm taking a little bit more damage than I'd like. I think maybe we need a little bit more damage close to home. Because these guys that get close to us, the 4 seasons doesn't really cut it. The Bochis are kind of useless. And there's the silver win. That's what I've been waiting for, baby. Even though this weapon is also kind of... yeah. I don't think Summon Knight's gonna help us either. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just need to make sure enemies don't get close to us. Alright. I wonder if projectile speed synergizes with the Bochi balls, actually. Because they are, like, swinging around. So I am slightly curious about that. Okay, so yeah, so the temporary increase in area actually makes the silver wind fly out. Which is kind of humorous. It also seems kind of bad. Because I wanted this to protect us. It's fine. You know, we do what we do. I might end up getting the Arcana that just like teleports all the items to us, to be honest, because I don't really feel like walking around the entire... The only problem, obviously, is that we'll have to fight like 20 skeletons at the same time, which could end up being an issue. So, the homies. Whoa, well, we're not doing a lot of damage to these guys, huh? Yeah. Alrighty. I thought we were chilling, but these guys are not taking damage. So clearly we suck. We are weak. Yowza. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I don't even know. Maybe Silver Wind? Does this increase our healing? You guys are spooky. I for real could use damage. I forgot, like, inverse mode is actually hard. I got too used to playing Babiona, who just, you know, put in the work. I guess it's also unfortunate that, like, my build is not actually good. You know, just take all the DLC weapons and see what happens. I mean, it's not the worst strategy in the world, but definitely not the best. Alright, that's not bad. Now we can go back and actually get the XP. Did I pick up these chests? I guess so. I was gonna save them until I could actually evolve some weapons, but I think it's better just to take them and get a little bit stronger. Alright. Well, this run's a little bit intense, but you know what? I think I'll take the time to start talking about things that aren't related to the game. It's been a while since I've done that, honestly. It's kind of hard for me to find a balance, because, like, I don't really know what to talk about if it's not about the game. Because I don't really want to talk about, like, my personal life. But also, I don't know, I don't have, like, a ton of interesting things to say. Just off the dome, off rip. But, earlier today I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was asking them if they watch any TV or anything. They said not really. I myself don't watch a lot of television because I stopped getting cable like 5 years ago. And by I stopped getting cable, I mean it stopped being paid for me. Yeah, no, I just don't really watch TV. They said they don't either, but they did watch some shows on Amazon Prime. The first one they mentioned was The Boys, which, I mean, I've definitely, like, heard about The Boys, right? It's pretty popular, well known at this point. They said it's going to be coming out with season 4 here soon, which is cool. I don't know. I was kind of mentioning that, like, when I first saw the trailers for it, I definitely thought it was going to be a different kind of show. I haven't seen it, but I've heard things about it, so I know a little bit about what it's about. But I was definitely under the impression that it was going to be a show that's just about, like, killing superheroes, you know? But it's definitely not about that. Like, I mean, that's a part of it, I guess. But that's not, like, the main focus. It's just, like, fantastic, spectacular, kill superhero kind of vibe. I'm trying to avoid talking about the game now because I'm, like, almost dead. I kind of wish I took the Summon Night there, but Loki's Summon Night's not that good, so I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, we're having a rough time, so it's a great time to pivot away from talking about the game because we're getting wrecked. But yeah, none of The Boys. It's an interesting show. He's also talking about, or I brought up Invincible because it's another, like, Amazon Prime show. I don't know. I don't have Amazon Prime. I got it for free for like a month, or honestly, it might have been like 6 months. Whenever I was in college, it was just like a student thing, I guess, partnership deal. I don't know. But oh, we're at the edge of the map now. But yeah, I didn't end up watching The Boys or Invincible. I wanted to, but I didn't. Dude, there were quite a few things I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but I'm kind of lazy. Like, I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I don't like watching TV or movies is because I'm just kind of lazy. I don't want to, like, spend the time to actually, like, watch stuff, like sit down and dedicate time to watching something. At least when it's like television, which is interesting because it's very easy for me to just dedicate time to sit down and watch like YouTube videos. I think the big difference there is that YouTube videos are like you can just watch any YouTube video, right? Whereas like with the show, it's like you have to watch them pretty much in like a specific order. And like if you have to choose which show in particular you want to watch, right? So it's like, it's one of those things where it's a lot easier to just, you know, turn on a YouTube video and watch it. It's also because it's like, whenever I watch a show or a movie, I actually want to like pay attention to what's happening in it, right? That way I'm like understanding the plot and the characters and what's actually going on. And if I watch a YouTube video, I can just put it on in the background, right? Pay attention to literally anything else. So, I don't know. Am I alone? Am I in the minority there? I feel like probably not, especially with like today's youth society. Not that I'm one of them, but it's definitely a lot more like short form, instant gratification content. I think it's a lot harder for people to get into TV shows. Not impossible, obviously, but I mean, you know, there's a reason why like TikTok is super popular, right? Because people be into that stuffs, just the instant vibes of watching something. Yeah, I mean, we're not dead in this run, but it's not going fantastically. I kind of think that I want to get the Tiramisu if possible. If I see it. But we are at full health somehow. I don't know how that happened. Originally we were like at 1 health at one point. I don't know. It was a little bit stressful. I tried to keep calm though. Keep calm and carry on, as they say. Now there are a lot of floor chickens just on the map. That's what I was looking for when I pressed escape earlier. I actually want to try and get up to this rosary up here. See if maybe I can pop that to get the Arcana dude. I did get the Arcana dude. Okay. If I use this now, I'm not really going to get much out of it aside from the actual experience. Uh-oh. We might get trapped in a loop here. Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. So what I want is the Tiramisu. And then I can pick up everything. And just attract all the enemies in the world. That's what I want to happen. Okay, we're not going to get the next pop until 14 minutes. So there's that. Yeah, no, I guess I just want to... I'll keep talking, because, you know, that's the only thing I can do, is talk. I don't know, I've been watching more, like, Northern Lion NL content recently. And for me, he's definitely, like, one of my inspirations for, like, content creation of YouTube in general. And I guess streaming. Because, like, I think just he has a very good ability to just, like, carry a conversation by himself relative to, like, you know, his stream or, like, YouTube, right? It's like he's able to make interesting content without a lot to go off of, I guess. I don't know if that's the best way of putting it, but that's the only way that I can think to say it. And so that's something that I wish that I could do, but I don't think that I can do. Hence why, you know, I'm trying to get a little bit better maybe about talking about stuff that's not just the game. Because, you know, I definitely think that, I'm sure that people enjoy talking about, or like hearing about the game. I lost the game, by the way. Any players? Ooh! Okay. I didn't realize that everything was getting sucked in. But yeah, like, and like, I'm that type of person too, where it's like, you know, I enjoy when the person I'm watching is playing the game and like thinking about the game, right? I don't want the game to just be a backdrop, but at the same time, I think that it's important that there's more to it than just the game. Because, you know, eventually, like, it'll get tiring, it'll get boring, and if that's, like, the only thing that people care about is the game that you're playing, then obviously it's not sustainable, right? Like, for example, once I finish playing Vampire Survivors, are the people that watch me play Vampire Survivors still going to be interested in watching some of my other videos? That's the question. I don't know the answer. I imagine the answer might be no. And I think that's because I don't do a good job of just branding the videos for myself rather than branding the videos as being like, this is Vampire Survivors content. That makes sense. And so, it's something that I want to get better at. I don't know how to get better at it because I think that I'm not necessarily like the most entertaining human being, but I do think that I'm able to be humorous. However, I think that a big part of that actually comes from just like being able to play off of something, right? Like being able to play off like a weird thing that happens or just something that I notice, right? And so I think being able to trigger that individually is definitely a very impressive skill, and that's why I think that Northernlight is such an impressive content creator, because I feel like he's able to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Not everybody's gonna like his content, but I do. Oh my god, what happened to my game? Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. That's the end of that statement, that conversation. Basically just where I'm at right now, how I'm feeling. I was definitely like particularly thinking about it in relation to obviously YouTube and my stream, which I guess is everything that I'm doing. So, you know, particularly related to everything. I don't know. I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. Because, I mean, to be honest, probably shouldn't even admit this, but whenever I was first thinking about like trying to do some like live stream stuff, I originally was just thinking about the fact that like a lot of people are kind of like boring, right? Like whether it's on Twitch, on YouTube, or in real life, like I don't know, a lot of people are just kind of boring, at least to me. And so I was like, man, I'm dead. Well, these guys are doing a lot of damage to me. I don't know why I'm suddenly taking infinite damage. I went from taking like no damage to taking all the damage. Alright, well. Hey, there's that. That's my karma for calling people boring, I guess. Dang. Okay. Alright. I don't think beginning does anything. I also don't really know what the Bochi Balls do at all. But here's what I've got. I'm going to go Divine Bloodline. I'll go Divine Bloodline, and I'm going to try to leverage the increased area with the Garlic, the Santa Water, the Song of Mana, the Lightning Ring, and then maybe the Victory Sword. I don't know if the Victory Sword has extra area. I'm also going to take the Night Sword. It's going to give me even more retaliatory damage. I wanted to save this build for some other time, to be honest. Like, with a character that starts with something that synergizes, but I low-key... Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah. Can't complain about that. I low-key think that I might need this to win with this character, because I don't understand what I'm supposed to do otherwise. This character doesn't make any sense to me. Is Silver Wind good? If I go for Garlic, Lightning Ring, Song of Mana, Santa Water, that's all my weapons, so I don't have room for Silver Wind. I guess I want to not evolve those weapons, don't I? Oh wait, I have them all. I totally forgot that I banished like every weapon in the game. Dude. That's crazy. Okay. We're also 26 minutes in. We're gonna go for hurry mode. Alright. Garlic. Solid. Santa Water. I should have probably sealed their evolutions. Whatever, it's fine. I just won't take the things that evolve them. How about that? Or I can like banish them before they get maxed out. Anyways. I don't know. Content creation. It's not necessarily my forte. It's not necessarily my passion either, to be honest with you. But it's something that I, you know, enjoy doing, and I think it's fun to do. Even if it's literally just like making YouTube videos or streaming. I do kind of wish that I committed more time and effort to it. Like, you know, I want to make better videos and all that, but I don't know, it's just so much time, right? Like, I'm already spending a ton of time just recording things. Obviously I have a job as well, right? Like, if I was in college still, maybe. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, college life is kind of easy, it's kind of free. You just, at least for me it was. It's not even like I was slacking off either. Like, it's just, you know, how many credit hours? I have 15 hours worth of classes per week. You know, how much homework am I realistically gonna have per class? It wasn't that much, let me tell you. But yeah, I don't. I have a job, and so it's a lot harder to dedicate time. You know, especially when you add on the fact that I want to do things outside of just making videos and streaming. But, yeah, I kind of feel like it would be nice if I was able to make more shorts at the very least. YouTube shorts. I do have a shorts channel. I don't know if people are aware of that. I've only posted like 3 things on there. They were all clips from my stream. They're not great shorts. I have, at a couple points in time, thought about moments on like my stream or when I was recording a video that would be like, that would not be a bad short. It'd be kind of nice. But then, like, obviously I didn't make it because I'd have to go back in the recording and go find it, which, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes scrubbing through a recording of myself just talking about the game. Just to like make a short that like 100 people are gonna see. Right. So, I don't know. This is also kind of crazy, but like at one point in time, I don't even know if I should say this. At one point in time, I was considering spending quite a bit of money on like streaming. I wasn't gonna get an editor or anything. I wasn't gonna buy like stream assets, but I was initially thinking about. Oh my god, I'm dying. What? I thought I was supposed to do tons of damage. Okay, well I'm almost dead. So that's cool. Bro, I thought I was supposed to murder fools. I only have 186 health? Bro, okay. What's my last weapon supposed to be? Song of Mana. I think that I screwed myself over by taking the garlic early on in this run. Because the garlic has made it a lot harder to actually get retaliatory damage kills. So I just have like no health at all. So I'm not doing nearly as much damage as I should be. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it kind of is a problem. Like, early garlic can screw over the Divine Bloodline build because it actually just kills all the enemies. And so you don't scale as hard. If I just had the Victory Sword and not the Song of Mana, I would be fine, but it's rough without it. I'm glad the Song of Mana is perfectly in sync with the opposite of this dude's passive. So it's just like the smallest area in the world. It's just perfect. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm about to die here, so I'm gonna stop talking about YouTube stuff and start focusing on maybe trying to live. Also, okay, I am getting some like extra Santa water like area. It's not a lot though. I would love some healing. Do I have any floor chicken anywhere near me? No, I'm getting pushed away as well. Like, I'm getting pushed gradually south, which is the opposite direction of where I want to go. Oh my god. Hollow Heart, perfect. Okay, let's pick up all this XP. Tirgasu, perfect. Alright, I'm not willing to give up yet. I'm on hurry mode, right? That's probably why this run is so much harder as well. Alright, it's fine. We're gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. Oh my god, okay. You know what? This is kind of an interesting story. Some people might find it funny. Some people might not. But, you know, it's fine. Do I want Spellbinder? What do I want my last thing to be? I can't take Pomarola. Can't take Duplicator. Can't take Attract Orb. I can take Candelabrador. I want the Night Sword. I guess I could evolve the Night Sword as well. Stone Mask. Take Spinach. Spellbinder's useless, but what else do I get here? I don't want Bracer. Clover seems bad. I got Tome already. Wings? Wings are trash. It's like Spellbinding. It'll synergize with almost nothing. It'll be fine. Okay. So the other day, I was on a work call, with, you know, my coworkers. I'm a software developer. Not that that's really relevant at all. But, oh my god. Okay. My game got hijacked for a second. It's the second time that's happened today. Earlier was when I was recording Slay the Spire. There's two different applications too. Anyways, so I was on a business call. Not a business call, a work call. It wasn't that important. But I think it actually might have even been like a social call. We have this thing at my work where we just like have a 1 hour call on Fridays just for like hanging out. I actually had it at a previous internship as well. For like, it was all the interns just got together and like hung out. I mean, there were like upper management people. Some of them were there too, but anyways. Point is, I was on this call and I don't remember what happened, but somebody was like asked a question or something and was trying to figure something out and then couldn't figure it out, and eventually they did, and then I said like, we did it Reddit, which if you know where that's from then you might know that that probably wasn't a good thing to say. Because after I said it, I was like, hopefully that's not like a bad thing to say for some reason. Because I didn't really know where it was from, to be honest. I just heard people say it as like a meme. And it got me kind of curious, so I looked it up, and apparently it has origins from when Reddit tried to find the Boston bomber, and they found the wrong dude, and then the guy killed himself, and then they started saying, we did it Reddit. So, wild times. I said that during a work call. Fortunately, nobody else knew what it meant. Well, one person kind of did. I was like, hopefully that wasn't anything bad. I looked it up, I realized it was bad, and I said, okay, well, I probably shouldn't have said that, and neither should anybody else here. And then that's when the person in question inquired. They were like, oh, is that from when? And I was like, yeah. Before they could say it. So I was able to save some face there. Obviously, I'm sure nobody remembers that I said that, but it was kind of an interesting story, I guess. A little bit embarrassing. I won't lie. So earlier today I went out to lunch with more of my coworkers. That's pretty much all my stories. All my stories are going to be from coworkers, or whenever I go to play Magic the Gathering or something. But, yeah. They have this place at the food court at my mall called DunkVT, which I've never heard of before, because I don't know, I've just never heard of it before. Apparently it's just a place. I don't know if it's common in malls or something, like Charlie's, or if it's like just a restaurant or like a food truck maybe. I don't know. But they've got some bubble tea there, and my coworker got it. They got the peach flavor. So I might go try that. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I've never really had milk tea before. I had tried it for the first time in my life here at the food court at some random place, which I was advised after the fact that that probably wasn't the best decision, which, like, true, that's fair enough, but I wish they had told me that, like, before I got it, because, yeah, I mean, it wasn't great, I'll be honest. And so I got the brown sugar flavor, and the tapioca balls were just like garbage. Also, here we're once again up against the enemies that murdered us last time, so let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. It seems like we are, which is nice. But yeah, the tapioca balls were terrible. Like, it was just not possible to chew them, if that makes sense. Like, I described it as if there was like a rubber ball inside the tapioca. It was terrible. And then, like, the brown sugar didn't even taste like brown sugar, it tasted like coffee. It was like the opposite, right? Like, coffee's bitter, sugar's supposed to be sweet, and I'm like, this is not good at all. So I drank like a little bit of it. Also, like the flavor, there was no flavor. It was like I was expecting it to be like a nice, you know, sugary drink with a sweet flavor. There was no flavor, except for when I got the brown sugar flavor, which was actually coffee flavor. The only other hint was like 1% milk. And that's not like 1% sugar or fat or whatever milk. It was like literally like I was drinking water and then 1% of it was milk. It was so bad. I threw that right in the trash. It was garbage. But I might go back and try another one. Just not from that location, I believe, is the verdict. I'll probably end up trying it from DunkVT. Apparently they were good. The peach one was okay, I don't know. The coworker said they have like a watermelon flavor. I might go try the watermelon flavor. Sounds like it could be interesting. I'm not really one for like fruit flavors though. Especially like, I don't know, watermelon's pretty hit or miss. We were kind of talking about this, where like, I like some fruits, very few fruits. I don't like food. That's like something that I've come to learn. There are lots of foods that I just don't like. Mainly vegetables. A decent number of fruits. I don't like beans. Nuts are okay. And pretty much any meat is generally fine, I would say. Like vegetables are a no-go. Only some fruits are okay. Legumes, aside from peanuts, go in the trash. Yeah, it's a hard life for me to find food to eat. But what's even worse is that even the fruits that I do like, you know, something like watermelon, grape, whatever, like, I don't know, sometimes it's just weird. I'm actually more okay with most fruit flavors. One of my other coworkers was more talking about, like, they like grapes, but they don't like artificial grape flavor. I think somebody was talking about, like, the peach flavor. I was saying, like, you know, peaches are okay, but I don't know if the artificial peach flavor would be good or not. I wasn't sure about that. But, yeah, maybe the watermelon would be fine. Like I said, watermelon's artificial flavoring is pretty hit or miss, so I have to wait and see. Ooh. Dang. The candy box. Okay. Fulu? Get the healing up in here? I mean, low key. I mean, Gorgeous Moon also sounds really good, to be honest. But I think I need the healing. Is this going to be a one run? I've kind of just been, like, talking this entire time, but this run is not bad. I'm wondering where the next, the Arcana guy is, because, you know, I kind of want my third Arcana. I want to get the Vacuum, the Zoom, the Sucky. Here he is. I found him. Get over here. Homie? Okay. Suck everything. And now we only want to pick up some of these. Alright, we want to pick up Candelabrador and Spinach. We want to drop Duplicator, drop Pomarola, pick up Stone Mask, pick up Night Sword, drop this, pick up this, and drop this. And drop this. Okay, cool. We got it. we got everything we needed. Okay. Yeah, I'm amazed. The fact that this run went so much better than the previous run. I mean, low-key, I think it's literally just because Divine Bloodline is broken. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Divine Bloodline is definitely, like, one of the strongest Arcana. I think that I do want to end up doing some kind of tier list. Dude, oh my god, that's another thing. So, I was talking about Northern Line earlier. If you don't know who that is, you should definitely watch his videos. Even if you aren't interested in, like, the games that he plays, he's such an entertaining guy. He's like, unironically, I think he might be the person that helped to just popularize Vampire Survivors. Like, I think he's the person who helped to put it on the map. And he's done that for quite a few games as well. If you know, like Super Auto Pets. He did that. He was huge into Binding of Isaac back in the day. Anyways. What I wanted to say is that he does tier lists for, like, all kinds of random things. Like, earlier today I saw that he did a chair tier list. And this led to him talking about the electric chair, because that was on the tier list, and he obviously put it in F tier. And then that led one of his community members to make like an execution style tier list or something. So it's like he just did a tier list on ways that he would be executed. I didn't get to watch that video. I'll probably watch that after I finish recording this, but the guy's a machine, a content machine. I've definitely mentioned this before, but like Northernlion and Germa are two of my like biggest content inspirations, just because of like how good they are at creating an entertaining piece of content without like a ton of effort. Am I about to lose this run, by the way? I literally only need to live 10 seconds. I think we're fine, actually. I didn't have a revive left. Dude. Okay. What was our second arcana? Oh, it was the decreased cooldown when moving. God, okay. German Northernlion, they're cool. I'm sad. I thought I had one more revive, man. I should have known, though, because I looked earlier. I only had 2 revives. I knew that. Dang, that's rough. 7 seconds on the clock. I don't think me moving would have saved me, but me moving would have healed me a little bit, so I don't know, whatever. That's unfortunate. That's sad. We'll come back to this guy some other time. Inverse mode might be a bit much for him. I don't know, dude. What does this weapon even do? Damage affected by the difference between curse and luck. Okay. Ignores amount, duration, and speed. This weapon seems bad. I'm just going to throw that out there. It seems bad. But I've got some ideas now for how it can be used. So I'll be cooking up in the kitchen for the next few episodes. We're not going to return back to him straight away. He might be one of the last characters we play because I don't want to do a repeat. But yeah, I've got some ideas now that I actually know like what his weapon does. Anyways, though, that'll be it for me for today's episode. Hope it was enjoyable to watch, listen, whatever, however you consume it. And I hope you have a good day or a good night for whenever or wherever you are in the world watching this or consuming it in whatever form you're consuming it. I've decided to, do a little bit of improv in the outro today, obviously. Anyways, I hope to see you next time, which will be tomorrow. And I'm out of here. Peace.